Well, good morning, world. I think it's a Wednesday today. Ooh, nice and bright. Whoopee, it's a Wednesday today. It's not supposed to be any rain or snow, which is good. I'm going to get my garbage can back here. I see Luna's home. We'll go give Luna some food. He's been gone for a few days. He takes off, he comes back, he takes off. But we're supposed to get like, I don't know, 40 today, I think. And maybe Thursday and Friday, maybe some rain. But it's supposed to get warm in the 40s, and one day should be like in the 50s, low 50s. We'll see. It feels pretty good right now. Time's going by so fast. I usually have my Christmas tree put up like the day after Thanksgiving. Guess what? It's still not up yet. Okay. And what I did do is I put my outside lights on, which they look pretty when it's nighttime and they're lit. So I just have the outside lights and the window lights on in the house. That's about it. I'm going to try to get my Christmas decorations down from the attic maybe this week, try to put the tree up. I might not even decorate the house as I usually do. I might just get the trees up and that's it. Been a very, 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 very busy year and a little stressful year with Carrie's health. But anyways, we're getting through it the best we can. So I'm looking forward to 2026. I'm looking forward to January 1st and kind of resting the rest of the winter, and then seeing all the blessings that's going to come for 2026. So I have the wall up by the garage, as I usually do. Maybe I'll have a chance at nighttime to come out and show you what it looks like. But I have lights that go against the wall, little like laser lights, and then I have my normal lights. And this Luna, we're going to come stop and see him before I actually do anything. It's beautiful out. I'm really glad I got the plastic around the bottom parts of their coop this year. Last year I just had different wood slabs up, but I'm glad I got the plastic because it keeps them much warmer. And it's been pretty cold. And there's Looney. Luna, what are you doing? My baby Luna, Luna, Luna. Luna Tuna. Excuse me. So it feels pretty good right now. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. And I'm sure all your decorations are up and everything's going really great. And you're really ahead of schedule, which is good. And some of you are like me, it hasn't really started much yet, but it's okay. Well, just a matter of what the season is all about and getting together with loved ones, right? Right, Luna? Luna's a loved one of mine. There he is. Look at Luna Tuna. He's been gone for a while. Let me see if I can move back my obstacles here, buddy. Hold on. Wait a minute. Zach got me some of these things to put on my boots. I have to get some good winter boots. These are really not winter boots. They're like a plastic summer kind of rain boot, So I get a couple pairs of socks in there, but I need to get some good winter boots. So we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll find some on sale. Oh, look at this. Luna. Luna Tuna. I'm going to just feed Looney. Every now and then I notice he has a guest that comes in here when I'm not around. And I saw him one time. He ran that way behind the ladder in the hay, and he took off that way. And this is my hay. Very, very blessed to have my hay for the whole year's supply, which is wonderful. And all the pumpkins that one of my sons was able to get that they were throwing out. I have these here, and I just feed them to the goats every now and then, throw some into the chickens. I have these over here. These are outside around the house, but I brought them in here. They're still going to get frozen, but right now the goats are eating them like a popsicle. They're just gnawing on them, even though they're frozen. So I'm going to just pause this so I can feed Luna, and then I'll be right back. Okie dokie. Here's little Looney. He's eating his canned cat food. He likes Fancy Feast. That's his favorite. Fancy Feast brand. He'll have that gone in no time. I gave him some crunchies. Purina cat chow. He's got that. I will need to get him some water. Get that ice out of there and get him some water. I'll do that. And put the goats out and things of that sort. But I wanted to say hello to you before I start any of the work and things of that sort. Can't believe how fast time is going by. Just unbelievable. Yep. But we're getting there. Got some of the bedding out here, and then I have some bedding over there. But it's just you know what? It's beautiful. I like the winter because I like the feeling. It just feels so alive and so fresh, I just love it. It's easy to work in. There's no bugs, things of that sort, and I have a nice warm home I can get into. When I get a little cold. Oh yeah, I don't know if I finished my sentence, but anyways, Zachariah got me these things to put over my boots. because my boots are just like a plastic, not like a rubber, I suppose. These are more like a rubber thing. I thought these would have like cleats on them, a little pins on them to help you not to slide, but they work very well, and they're keeping me from slipping and sliding all over the place, so that's good. I can walk around with more confidence, you know, because even when snow is packed down really hard and it gets a little glossy, it's slippery. So anyways, so the girls are doing good. They're all nicely huddled together, and they're waiting for me to get them out, which I will. And the sun's over there now. Just can't see it behind the clouds, but you know, it's everything. The sun's, I don't know. Well, of course, different times of year, right? Sun's in different positions. Normally in the summer, the sun would be over here somewhere coming up, but now it comes up. Well, it still comes up somewhat over there. It does. It still does. And now it's over here, but you know, it keeps low. You don't have like that high noon where it's right over your head. It seems to always be just above the horizon. Don't want to make you dizzy by spinning you around. So, one more thing before I say bye to you and wish you a wonderful, blessed day. Look at this. This is my asparagus plant. We are in December. And normally this thing by what, September, October, you know, it would start to turn brown, you know, because I'm waiting for all this beautiful green of the asparagus to go back into the roots. So you don't cut it down when it's green. You let all that beautiful growth and strength, you know, the strength of that growth, you let it go down to the roots. So we started off with just 3 stalks, and now we have, I don't know, we've had maybe 15, 20, something like that during the year. Should last, this plant can last about 20 or 25 years, I guess. Keeps it coming up every year by itself, but I've never had it in December with snow and so green. I mean, this is really, really green, you know. It should be brown, but it's not. But anyways, that's okay. That's what's happening this year. This year, the summer was, I think we had a beautiful September, October, and November. And I really can't complain about December. We've had a few cold days, but usually with really cold days, you don't get the snow. So we haven't gotten the snow with those super cold days. But can't complain. It's winter time. It just feels so fresh and alive. I do love the winter, as I said. Makes me just feel good, have the coolness on my face, and it just seems so fresh and alive. Sometimes when you're working in the summer, like a 80, 90 degree day, you can get pooped out rather fast. But usually in the winter, the first thing you might notice, you're getting a little bit cold. Not that you're losing energy, but you're getting a little bit chilly. You want to go in. But in the summer, when you're out in the sweating and you're trying to get your work done, it's hot, and especially if there's any pesticides, no, pestilence out, then you would, that's kind of hard to work with that. I'm blessed that it's not with us all year long. We just have it for maybe, I don't know, maybe 2 months, 2.5 months, I think, of the really nasty, probably mosquitoes that might be out, or you might get the deer fly. But after that, it's just great. So it's been really, really wonderful, been really, really beautiful. Pulled some snow off the roof line over here. I was able to get the scraper. I have a scraper that's going to be coming in. Zach ordered me one, but I was able to pull some snow off. I went all around the house to try the best I could, like to get the snow off the very, very edge, so we don't have any icicles. I see a few little icicles there in the corner, but most of the roof doesn't have the icicles on it, which is good. So I tried to do that. Did that twice on each snowstorm. I didn't bother with the garage. There's no heat in the garage, but next time I'll try to pull some more off the garage. But also in that 50-degree weather we're having in a couple of days, it should really melt a lot of this stuff and melt the ice that I have in the driveway. I have a lot of ice in the driveway. Let's see what else. So yeah, I can see on this roof, I can still see some I can see a little bit of ice right there in the between the two roofs where they meet. Maybe not as clear here, but again, that 50-degree day and even the 40-degree days is going to really start melting really great. So that's not bad. But I got to keep with that. I have been starting the generator, making sure the generator, I guess you could have started like just about once a month in the wintertime. But they say even in the summertime, you know, every maybe 4 or 6 weeks started up. I also have to find someone who can give it an overhaul. Maybe just check the spark plug, change the oil, whatever you got to do to those things. I got to find somebody that maybe can come to the house and do that. That'd be great. I think there's somebody that advertised on our local town website. They advertise on their social media that they do that. So I'm going to try to get that. And so what else have I been doing? Oh, I'm going to be changing the water filter. I changed it. I watched how the plumber showed me how to change my own water filter. So I should be able to do that. That should be due for January. I'll change the water filter in January. So different things I'm doing by myself, which is good. And but I think also, I don't know about you guys, but if you have activities you do when you're working outside, or I'm sure people that have jobs too, that they're working out, earning a living working out there. I'm sure you find your days in this time of year, especially New England, where your days seem shorter, because the season, the winter. So it's like I just get out here and do my thing. Sometimes I'm out at least a couple hours. Right now it's a little more work for me because I can't use my garden hose to fill up things. I have to just take it from the cellar in buckets and bring it back and forth, refill and fill up and refill and fill up. So I got to do that. So it's not too bad. And then it's a little bit more difficult working when you have snow. Snowstorm, you got to shovel around the coops to get to them. Maybe make an area that the chickens can get out. A little area they can get out. Put sawdust down there so they don't get their feet too cold. But it takes a little bit more time, a little bit more energy in the winter. So sometimes I'm easily out here 2 hours in the winter. It's comparable to the summer. I could be out here 3 hours because normally in the summer I've got my gardens I want to tend to, with the flower beds. So I want to do that. Right now, by the time I get in, say if it's 1:30 or 2 o'clock, it's going to get dark around 4. So 2 o'clock to 4 is only 2 hours, So it seems like a very short day. And sometimes the early nighttime makes you feel like you're sleepy, even though you shouldn't be. So winter has its own adjustments, but it's good. I love the winter, and it's only here for a short, 3 months, I guess. And then we're off to celebrating spring and going for another year. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'm going to go in and get everything ready to come out here and take care of the animals. Hope you all have a wonderful day today and able to accomplish all the things you need to. And also I hope you have a wonderful Christmas, with family and friends, and even if you're home by yourself celebrating Christmas, have a peaceful and harmonious day. And I just wish you a lot of peace and harmony in your life and a lot of love. So have a wonderful Christmas. I'll try to catch you before New Year's pops in, and just to say hi. So miss you guys, and hopefully one day I'll be able to post more. But in the meantime, just do the best that I can. Like, that's all we can do, right? Just do the best you can, and keep a positive attitude, and keep a lightness in your heart. Don't want your heart to get too heavy. Okay, guys, love you. Have a great day. I'll chat with you later. Bye now. Well, little Looney came by to say hello to me as I'm getting the water out of the cellar to bring to the barns and the coops. And he's taking a nice big drink. I got to put some water in his container because he's been gone for, 3 days maybe. And he's got a big thirst. Isn't he a good boy? Isn't he a beautiful baby, huh? He's such a beautiful kitty. We've had him since 2000, so it's going to be 6 years. This probably June sometime. So he's doing really good. And also another little quick update. This little chicken house right about here, with my finger there, that one right there. They're not laying any eggs right now. They're my oldest hens, and they're molting. And this other coop next to it, which is right there, they are laying some, but maybe half of what they probably would. I've noticed a couple of them are molting. And so then the babies way down with that brown tarp on, way down there, the babies, they're doing good. I mean, there are only 6 of them. Sometimes they get 4 eggs, so they're doing good. It's their first winter, first snow they've ever experienced. So they were all born right now. They were all born, I think, in like March, except 2 of them were born in July. So when you get them born all in the same month, they pretty much molt, as they get older, right around the same time. Really? Okay, I'll get one more can of cat food. I'll feed you one more, and I got to get my work done. Okay? Yeah. Okay. All right. Pause. Is your paw cold? It's a lot warmer in the. No, it feels. Let me see. It feels pretty good. It's a lot warmer in the barn, Mr. Kitty Cat. It's a lot warmer in the barn, Mr. Kitty Cat. Can you say hello to the world? Can you say hello to the world, baby? Yes, she says, I can say hello. I can say hello to the world. He's so beautiful. Feels so good. He feels so good. Yes, he does. He feels so wonderful. Yes, he does. He feels good. He feels good. Yes, he does. Okay. He's very gentle with his claws. Sometimes he gets a little bit rough with Zach, but with myself, he's very, very good. And when he was small and he was a little rough, I'd pretend I'd be crying. And then, you weep and stuff. You pretend you're crying. And then he would come over and lap my hand. So now he knows that this old lady doesn't like to do rough stuff. No, she doesn't like rough stuff. Just likes to love it. Okay, so I'm off to get my work done now. Okay, guys, catch you later. Well, I got my work done. I'm going to go in to have some lunch. And let's just see who's outside and who's not. The ones that are molting, oftentimes they want to spend a lot of time inside because, when you're losing your feathers, you're losing a lot of your warmth. So some of them will spend time inside. They're out eating. And you can probably see through the plastic shadows of somebody in there. A couple chickens. This little coop area, you have more of them outside. They're molting a little bit less. And let's see, we'll go around this way. I got some water I'm going to bring up front for the goats. The goats gave them some hay this morning outside. Let me just set this down 1 second. Here's the goats. I could just start hearing some shots. It must be like gunshots, I would think. It doesn't sound like a piece of equipment running or hammering something. Sometimes like a big industrial piece of equipment. If they're drilling a hole or hammering a hole, you can hear it. But I think that's probably someone practicing or shooting their guns. I know we are in certain, we're in December. Yeah, I'm not sure when the rifle season is over with. They have different times of the year, the winter, for hunting. I think bow and arrow might be around, or maybe bow and arrow can last for quite a while. I'm not sure if they still have rifles for hunting, but maybe they do. I'm not sure when that all ends, but that's good. Get some nice fresh meat to eat, and that's a good thing. So the girls are out here. They're happy. They're trying to find different things. I put their grit. Oh, the grit's over there. I got to get it out a little bit more, but they have grit and they have oyster shells that they can eat. Oyster shells for calcium for their eggs, and the grit because the little stones they need for their gizzard to digest food. They're not going to find that in the winter, so I usually supply that, especially the winter time, grit and calcium. So they're doing good. It's I'm not sure the temperature, but right now the wind's not blowing too strong, so it's warmer when the wind doesn't blow. But they're out there. Most of them are outside. I have 7 in this coop, so 2 are inside, and the other 5 are out here. And over there's a few girls by the doorway, but I think probably most of them are inside. Because that coop is molting. This one's not molting as much. And this is the babies that are just experiencing their first winter. I did have a chance to put up that plastic around the sides, so they have more of earth if they want to scratch in there. Next year I'm going to get a larger blue canvas. I thought that would really cover well. It was one size down from the other ones, but it was too small. So next year we'll do what we can. I just use up whatever materials I had for the back there, odds and ends stuff, try to make some kind of a canopy over there. Now these girls are babies, first winter, and excuse me, and there they are. I can still hear that shooting in the background. So what I do, I try to shovel out a little bit of an area, then I start putting their bedding in here, their bedding from the night before. Just kind of spread it around so that they're not on constant snow. That could isolate a little bit from the cold, a little bit of insulation. And then each hen house has a pallet that they can stand on, which is wood, and that wouldn't radiate as much cold as metal or brick. And they do have that area underneath that little contraption I made for them to have some shelter there. But next year I'll do a better job on this one. Eventually I want to replace this little coop and get another coop like I have in the background, so that I'll have 3 identicals, and keep this one for like when I'm just getting baby chicks. So that would be their first area that they're going to go into. So I think I might do that as time goes on. So there's Applejack coming to greet me. And I don't want to talk too loud, but I forgot about it. But Luna's in the back. I don't want Luna to come out. So I already fed him twice. 2 big cans of food. He had plenty of crunches to eat. I'm hoping he's just resting in the barn where it's much warmer in the hay. And I gotta do my work. I'm not quite done. I gotta do my work on this side of the barn. So I just wanted to show you the hens and the goats. They're outside having a good time. They're having a good time. He's my wise guy. Well, but that's who he is, right? So, and this little Rarity, he's a good boy. Rarity is like an angel because he doesn't cause any problems at all for me. He's so sweet. Yes, he is. He's the sweetest little angel. He is a good boy. He's a good boy. Yeah, so he's got good potential. And he has potential, but he doesn't really want to use it. He's full of vinegar, and he likes to do things, and he likes to put himself in between me and what I got to do. So he's a little bit harder to work with. But I'm just going to finish the barn. I wanted to add this to my video just to show you what it looks like when I'm done. They've been eating out here on some hay I gave them. So they have this area. If it's not cold out, I don't let them go back in the barn. If they're back in the barn, they're just going to mess it all up. And they'll use it as a bathroom area because they might not want to come out. I don't want to clean it like a second time. So I clean it all out once. If it's really windy and if it's cold, I give them access to get in and out of the barn. But if it's a high 30s or 40-degree day like today, it's supposed to be in the 40, like 41 or 2. It kind of feels like it. So they're fine. It helps to get their coat a little bit thicker. And they're fine. They're not cold. I haven't seen any shivering this year at all. So that's a good thing. So, the winter didn't, it kind of came in gradually. It was a gradual increase in the cold, which was a good thing. It wasn't like just overnight. So I think their coats had an opportunity to thicken and to get warmer. So that's good. So there they are. So they're doing good. Cat's doing good. He's home. He's gone for a few days. He's home. And then I guess that's about it. So I'm going to just continue doing my work, and then I will catch up with you guys later. Okay, again, have a blessed day. Bye now.